when big men rule.
Well, the game has become so perimeter oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive prowess.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center spot. Here's Durant, shoots over Jackson, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Morant, good work there as it goes. Morant's gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Booker no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Jackson, outside Bane. Just 5 to shoot. Morant finds Bane. Off target from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And the shot's good. Got 6.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Booker, good.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
From deep, Morant. He buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Paul. Banked it in off the glass.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in a season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Inside, here's Jackson, and too long on the shot.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA, Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Ayton in the high post. Back to Paul. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Booker for three. The shot that time not on target. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Adams with the ball. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Paul. And the Suns miss again. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Durant, the pass to Paul. The kick to Durant. Beyond the arc. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
5 ticks left now in the first quarter. For three, Booker. No good on the shot. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Ayton. Durant finds Paul. And the officials call a traveling violation. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. There's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Pass to Octopi. Outside Booker. The three is up. On target from range. Booker's got 6.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Paul to the paint. Ayton. Pass to Octopi. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, the size of Steven Adams one thing, but persistence is another.
Here's Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. He's got 6. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling. With which is rare. And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Brooks from outside. Bain with it. This one for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Durant with a screen on Brooks. Booker finds Durant. Outside Paul. Ayton with a screen. Lets it go from 14. He squares up and sinks it.
That's why Chris Paul is so special, is because he can just navigate around pick and rolls, find open areas, and there's just no defense for that.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Biyombo, high post. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Aldama. Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. Kennard on the wing. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Payne, the pass to Warren. It's Ross on the wing. Picked up by Baisley. Back to Warren. Ross for 3. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as TJ Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Outside Jones. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jones has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Picked up by Baisley. Clock at 6. Ross for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Jones from outside. No good. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Allie, as always, thank you.
The Suns, 23.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's TJ Warren. And it's Payne in at the point. Here's Aldama. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Ross against Kennard. There's a screen by Biyombo. Here's Ross. And another basket for Phoenix. Here's Jones. Timeout call. Memphis. Memphis leading. Left side, Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Now here's Ross. Give him 8 points now.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's Morant off the drive. Count it. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Pass to Biyombo. Back to Ross. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Payne. Takes the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. The drive by Morant. Over Payne. Got a hand on it.
Given how long Bazley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Bazley. It's Ross on the wing, guarded by Bane. Now Ross. Lays it up and banks it in. Ross has got 10 points in the game.
That's a good look from Bazley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
And here's Morant outside. And it's Adams missing. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Biyombo. It's Ross on the wing. 10 points for him. Fires for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Morant with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires from deep. And again, Memphis no good. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Payne. There's a screen by Biyombo. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 23.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third quarter here. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Outside Durant. Pass to Paul. Back to Durant. Pure from three-point range.
You just can't let Kevin Durant have a half a second at time. He gets that ball, it's gone, and there's points on the board.
Timeout called. Memphis.
What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? You think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
From deep, Payne. It's hauled in by the Suns. Aiden's got 6 rebounds in the game. Paul passes to Aiden. Here's Octopi. Buries it from 3. Octopi's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a good find from Aiden, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Yep. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing, and it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Durant. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing. Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
And that one's good by Durant.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Durant with it. Guarded by Morant. The 3 from Ayton. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Octopi. Outside Booker. For 3. 5 to shoot. Back to Ayton. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Morant with it. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
The 3. Offensive rebound.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
On the wing, Durant. Ayton finds Durant. Drives to the hoop. And Durant with the big finish.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
From deep, Morant. The Suns clear it. 1:56 left to play in the 4th. Paul for 3. Drains the triple. And now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
And that is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
Adams to screen. The 3 from Payne. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Launches it. Durant against Jackson. Another shot. And Durant with the block.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And here are the Suns. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
And a take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break. It's kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Booker, pass to Durant. Takes it inside. Yes!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Brooks right side. Outside Morant. Money!
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Paul. Oh, he nails it! And that one brings him within one.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Now here's Morant. The D's right on him. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Now Bain. And that's an intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. Just 4 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what do you think?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Paul for 3. Misses the 3. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.
NBA action is coming up. And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 5. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Brooks setting a pick for Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got the opening basket of the game for Memphis.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks covering. Towns wide open. It's hauled in by Adams.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss. Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. No good on the triple. Conley against Morant. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Conley dishes to Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this. That one is no good. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Morant against Conley. Outside for Jackson. Adams sets the pick for Bain. A three-pointer off the mark. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
The pass to Jackson. Adams with the screen on Towns. Jackson. Adams' shot is good.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
Here's Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Here's Conley. Banked in off the glass.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
Here's Bain. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
It's Morant with the drop. And Morant throws it down.
And man, does Morant put on the show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside Edwards. From deep. The long distance 3 is barreled. Edwards got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
They get it back. Outside Edwards. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. Gobert, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jackson from long range.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. And Morant throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Edwards finds Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Edwards can't hit.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Morant for three. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. 2 on the clock. 1 second left.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Coming in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota in the lead. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Conley the pass to Gobert. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Morant scanning the floor. And then jams down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Conley the pass to Gobert. And the basket is good. Gobert's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves. You talked about a back and forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Up and in on the layup. 11 points for Rudy Gobert.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's Jones. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota leading by 3. Anderson with the ball. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Now here's Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jones, no one around him. The offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Reed with the block. Inside Prince. Noel passes to Reed. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. The layup missed. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. To the middle. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And here's Anderson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Takes a three. Another miss by Minnesota. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And they pick up 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Reed with it. He's against Clark. From deep, Prince. That shot is off. And it's Memphis the other way. Outside, Jones. There's a screen. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
13.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Jones looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Noel passes to Reed. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside, Jones. Pass to Aldama. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. His 3-pointers off the mark. Anderson outside. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Anderson a screen on Kennard. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
Grizzlies 25. The Timberwolves 24.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Conley against Morant. Outside for Jackson. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over in the corner, Edward. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside, Bain. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Towns. Bain kicks to Brooks. And it's off from 3-point range. Minnesota shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Edwards. Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And for Memphis, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Morant outside. Here's Adams. And it's good off the glass.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 3-point lead. And finished off by Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Outside, Bain to the inside. Outside for Jackson. Craps in the tray. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Edwards. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Brooks. Up top, Bain. McDaniels defending. Out to Morant. Fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Conley against Morant. Towns, the pass to Conley. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. Outside, Bain. Jackson with the screen. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. They need this, and that one goes long. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The consistency from range, that's something that Morant has worked on early, and it's made him unstoppable.
Here's Conley, and the layup's good off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Morant left side. Driving in. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Kicks it to Edwards. And a wide open look for Bain. No good on the 3. Conley feeling it out over Bain. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Now a timeout called by Memphis. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team, while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. So on the floor for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Pass to McDaniel. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
It's good. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Passes it to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Edwards. It's finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Conley dishes to Gobert. 4 seconds left. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Conley against Morant. And there's the drive. And finished off by Morant.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Conley's shot is off.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Bain, no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Stolen by Brooks. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Morant against Conley. Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use Jackson's low, down low. Good luck stopping him.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Time running out for the Timberwolves. Edwards inside. Brooks covering. Edwards can't hit. Payne for 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Brooks against Edwards. Down low. It's stolen by Adams.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Grizzlies.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Morant.
and he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Towns gets it to go.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Back to Morant. It's stolen by Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. So it's Memphis picking up the win. It was, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
I smack clowns with mad style.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Just 3 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Second shot opportunity. Gobert. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Durant. To the inside. Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Durant. Back to Paul. Up and over Conley. Paul can't get it to go. First quarter of play, a minute in. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Ayton. Right side Durant. Left side Paul. Stolen by Conley. Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Booker no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Outside McDaniels. That one falls.
Here's hoping this will help them build some offensive energy. It took a while to hit that first shot.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Ayton for 3. Booker. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Durant. Outside for Booker. Fade away. He drops it from range.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
So he gets them both.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Now here's Durant. The crossover, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Free throw is good from Durant.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen, and boy, good night when he starts to cook.
Here's Edwards. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Ayton against Gobert. Over Ayton. Gobert, no good.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Booker against McDaniels. The kick to Durant. Fires the 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 6.
Lethal outside shooting. That is Kevin Durant at his best. Give him airspace and turn the lights out.
Outside Conley. Now here's Edwards. High post Towns. Back to Edwards. The 3 ball. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns leading. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And Paul gets it to go.
Well, to a good point guard, running the pick and roll in the NBA is second nature. Chris Paul's been doing this a long, long time.
To halt the run. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Ayton passes to Paul. Ayton with a screen. The kick to Durant. Outside Booker. No good that time.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top, leading.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Conley. The open shot by Edwards. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Okogie on the wing. Left side, Paul. Here's the floater. Booker against Towns. From outside the arc. Booker no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Now here's Towns. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Booker drawing the double. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Ross against Edwards. Pass to Baisley. Outside Payne. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Picked up by Ross. Towns passes to Edwards. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Back to Payne. Get back on track, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low, Biyombo with a steal. Outside Ross to the middle. Here's Warren, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really great.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Put your hands together and get loud for the
There's a minute 54 left in the first half of basketball. Well, as far as nicknames go, Terrence Ross being called the Human Torch is pretty fitting, Doris.
What a classic nickname for a player that can get hot at any moment. And boy, when Terrence is rolling, he is very hard to cool off. This is a guy we've seen rattle off 10, 15, even at times 20 straight points. That is the Human Torch personified. High activity, challenging the heart of the defense. Taurean Prince is not afraid to mix it up.
Picked up by Baisley. Outside Payne. Kicks it out to Warren. Picked up by Baisley. 6 to shoot. He got a piece of it. 1:03 left in the second. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Noel. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Anderson. Reed for 3. The Suns clear it. 36 seconds left in the first half. Ross for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Ross has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Pass to Prince. Lets it go from deep. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Nice shot by Ross.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Prince. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Conley, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Picked up by Baisley. Ross for 3, and the three-pointer goes. Ross has got 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shoots. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Rudy Gobert increasingly is capable of these nights on the offensive end where he's just putting it to the defense.
Here's Ross. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and he knocks down the first one. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Kevin Durant comes in for Baisley. Okogie's checked in for Warren, and it's Paul in for Payne. Now here's McDaniels. To the inside, here's Gobert. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic, but boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
4-3. Pass to Okogie. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. Ross passes to Ayton. Ross with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Okogie. Suns keep it alive. Ross with it. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 9.
The ability to be ready to rise and fire in that situation is so important. Kevin Durant, no doubt.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Driving in. That shot off. The Suns go the other way with it. Ross passes to Paul. Ayton, a screen on Conley. Back to Ross. Launches a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Count it. That's his 6th field goal and 12 drives.
Well, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Paul against Conley, and he makes it on the layup. Paul's got 5 points.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Right side Conley. Here's Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And that one falls for Towns.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Paul. There's a minute 17 left to play in the third. Durant for 3. Sinks it from distance. 12 points for him.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
That shot wide open.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Conley against Paul. Outside Conley, outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels from long range. The kick out to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Paul passes to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. Edwards fires from way outside. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead, up 5. And time for a...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist for the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Octopi. Back to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. To the paint. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Booker.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Conley finds Towns. And here's Edwards. And they'll get another chance. And he gets the bucket.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Pass to Octopi. On the wing, Durant. Covered by Towns. And Durant with the big finish.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Left side, Conley. Edwards fires from way outside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
Durant with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Paul. Octopi on the wing. And the Suns get another three.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Back to Edwards. Now Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
The kick to Durant. Conley against Paul. Durant with a screen on Conley. Here's Paul. And the layup is good.
If anything, you know you can count on Chris Paul to deliver in the clutch. He is so competitive, so tough.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Lets it fly. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Durant with a screen on Conley. Back to Paul. Booker against Edwards. Booker can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards to take the lead. Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Inside and stolen by Edwards. Pass to Towns. To tie it up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
8, a screen on Edwards. Oh, nails the triple!
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Conley against Paul. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. From behind the arc. Here's Gobert. Oh, plenty of contact on that. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many
Previous play is under review.
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team, and he was emphatic in telling his players not to let up at this point. He told them to stay active on defense and contest every single shot. He said, quote, "We worked too hard to get this lead. Let's protect it," trying to keep them focused down the stretch.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Conley against Paul. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. From outside, off the mark. Outside Booker. The shake. And Booker with the jam.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job.
I smack clowns with mad style.
This is the type of game the fans really get up for. So do we, and the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait. These are the types of games you mentally circle on the calendar, and it's a test for the teams to see how championship ready they might be.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. The layup off target.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Aiden.
Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face. From deep, Morant knocks down the long J. Morant's got 5 points.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
And Paul gets it to go.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's Morant off the drive. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
The free throw drops for Morant.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Morant.
And Morant drops them both. The Suns have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's a 3 from Paul. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense, finishing strong.
Outside Bane. Adams with a screen on Booker. Brooks outside. They get it again. Adams. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
Paul passes to Aiden. Here's Octopi. It's Booker on the wing. From the arc. And the
Suns get another three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Bane, the three. He's off on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Outside Booker. Screen by Durant. On the wing, Durant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. Booker, the pass to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. No good from the wing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11" guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous.
Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. From downtown, the Grizzlies pull it in. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Bane. Here's Morant. Durant pulls it in. The Suns trailing. Here's Octopi. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Durant with a screen on Brooks. The kick to Durant. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Here's Octopi. The kick to Durant. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. Driving to the basket.
Kevin Durant. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
Hits both from the stripe. And here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's the Grizzlies up by 7. And
Please give a big round of applause for your
if you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
Even back at Texas when he was in college, KD would shoot that 3. It would look good the moment it left his hand then. It still does.
Outside Morant to the inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Pass to Booker. Up and over Brooks. Here's Octopi, pounded by Morant. There's a screen. Durant for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Phoenix grabs the miss. On the wing, Durant, guarded by Bane. Now here's Paul. Durant with a screen on Morant. Here's a 3 from Paul. And Durant slams it home.
Hey, could you add that run to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Adams with a screen on Booker. Right side Morant. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Payne against Booker. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect five on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
And you wonder if Ayton's one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Baisley, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Warren comes in for Okogie. Ross, he's checked in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Morant. Payne, the pass to Jackson. It's hauled in by Baisley. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Ross with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. They now take the lead. Ross has got his first basket.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Timeout called. Memphis. Biyombo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Payne against Jones. And here's Clark for three. Drops in the three. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Pass to Payne. Takes a three. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar. Here's Aldama. Jacks up a three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now here's Warren. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Ross. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half of basketball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Jones misses. Here's Phoenix. They're on a 13-5 run. Ross with it. Pass to Payne. And Clark with a block. From deep. No good there. So Phoenix will take it the other way. It's Ross on the wing, defended by Jones. And here's Biyombo. Pass to Baisley. Outside Ross. The three is up. Clark grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Jones against Payne. Kicks it out to Clark. He shoots. Misses the jumper from the wing. And a pretty tightly contested game. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Suns, 26. The Grizzlies, 25.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Darius Baisley. Then it's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. Morant with the slam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Payne against Ross. On the clock. Warren for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Memphis taking it the other way now. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
To the middle. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Warren. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Warren's gotten 4 this quarter.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Pass to Brooks. Payne against Ross. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Morant with it. Jackson, right side. And Biyombo with the block. Here's the break. Here's Baisley.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. And he jams it home with authority.
And Baisley has a chance here to show off why he is in this position. He's an athlete.
And here's Morant outside. Memphis the rebound. Adams a screen.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Stolen by Ross. Pass to Payne. Ross against Payne. Baisley in the post. Now here's Warren. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Booker against Payne. 3-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% of the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
And another miss by Memphis.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
A kick to Durant. Puts up a 3. And they get it back. Ayton passes to Paul. Outside Durant. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. Pass to Octopi. Here's Booker. Brooks defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set a pick. For 3, Durant gets the 3 ball to go. Durant's got 9 points.
And that's a 6'11" guy handling the rock. Coming off the pick, amazing skill level on Durant's part.
Timeout call, Memphis.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Come on. Phoenix, get on your feet and give a warm welcome to you. A big cheer for your son, Andrew Hampton.
24 seconds left in the third quarter.
Loudest section in the arena gets free t-shirts.
Now here's Morant. He's closely guarded. Jackson down low. Durant's there. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Pass to Aiden. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies ball.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top, leading by 5. And coming up is... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. The kick to Durant. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Outside Payne. Pass to Morant. Morant with the slam!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. The three, Booker knocks it down from distance. And the Suns lead by 4.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Brooks finds Morant. Here's Adams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Outside Booker. Deflects the pass. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Jackson, the screen. Here's Morant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Booker against Brooks. Three-pointer. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Grizzlies ball.
The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Left side Morant. It's stolen away. Paul against Brooks. Here's the 3. And it's Paul with the 3.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. From deep, Payne sends it home from three-point land. Now just a 1-point Phoenix lead.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
And the ball out of play, the Grizzlies will have it.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
The Grizzlies have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
That doesn't happen all that often, but Steven Adams stepping up big here.
Down low. And Booker with the jam.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
Jackson outside. Brooks against Paul on the wing Bane. The three is up. The rebound by Devin Booker. The Suns leading. Three-pointer. It's good from beyond the arc.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And the Grizzlies call time here. They're behind by 4. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told them victory was within their grasp, saying, quote, "You've got all the tools you need to win. Now it's about closing. Guys, we'll see if they're up for the task."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Jackson, the screen. Bane, no good.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Clock at 6. Ayton in the high post. Here's a three from Paul. It's not going to go for him.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And there's just been countless times where CP3 has been in this situation. He craves it, and he's not rattled at all.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
I think everyone in here felt that, Doug.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth, and they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
I don't know if fouling Booker is ever a good idea. I mean, he is a great free throw shooter, and he's made for these moments. Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 3. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
And here's Morant outside. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed.
I smack clowns with mad style.
First thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. McDaniels finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Bain with the screen on Conley. Here's Morant. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer is right on target.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide-open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now here is Conley. Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Bain. The pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
No, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks kicks to Morant. It's stolen by Gobert. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Edwards. And then Morant slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here.
Oh,
doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Morant looking around. Jackson down low. Towns on him. And the basket by Jackson.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
And here is Conley. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Tries again. And Towns finishes inside.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
Outside, Bain. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Memphis?
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Here's Morant, driving the lane. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Towns finds Gobert. Here's McDaniels, guarded by Bain. Inside, got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Edwards against Brooks. Outside, Towns. Three-pointer. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They have a 9-point lead.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And Bain pulls it down.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. It could go, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Morant. Here's Jackson, and another shot. Brooks outside. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Now here's Morant for three. Offensive rebound, and Adams with the slam.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And it's Conley penetrating. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. When they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
Oh my goodness.
Man. Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 17. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Jackson. The three, Edwards finds Conley. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Towns.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look. Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Out to Brooks. A three. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Grizzlies. Here's Conley. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up.
Still a solid point guard this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Jones, the pass to Aldama. Jones against Conley. They get it again. Timberwolves trail by 15. This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Minnesota making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Here's Alexander Walker.
Strong movement to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
58 seconds left to play in the first half. He's off on that one, and Minnesota will come the other way to the middle. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Anderson.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Jones, no one around him. Hits the jumper in space. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Reid misses. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Aldama. Beyond the arc. Reid with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Picked by Clark. Over to the left wing. Here's Jones. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 25, the Grizzlies 36. Bang! Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Jackson gets the bucket.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Morant against Conley. The kick out to Towns. For 3, Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
In the corner, it's Bain. Pass to Adams. That one, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Edwards, driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's on Jaren Jackson.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And Edwards drops them both. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. On the wing, Bain. McDaniels defending. Brooks outside. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Brooks the pass to Adams. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Tyus Jones comes in for Morant. Timberwolves trail by 13. Conley dishes to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Lays it up off the glass. Gobert's got 5.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Here's Bane. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kick by Clark. Bane passes to Jones. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards drives in. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter. Jones looking for an opening.
2 minutes.
Jackson setting the pick here for Jones. From deep. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Jones. He's got 12.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside, Jones. Into the lane. Jackson from long range. And he recovers it. Now Brooks. He's got 6. Outside, Jones. In the corner, it's Payne. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves trail by 10. Conley left side. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's Clark with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So timeout called here. The first from Memphis.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Show me the spirit, fans. While receiving a lead against a free t-shirt. Give it up for your Timberwolves dancer. Attention, fans. It's time to fire off some t-shirts. Here they come. Now
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Timberwolves dancer.
Conchar, the pass to Clark. Here's Eldama.
For your Timberwolves.
Passes it to Conchar. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the goal on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Right side, Jones. Misses off the right angle.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Conley with it. Jones covering. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Memphis leading by 7. Outside, Jones. There's the pass to Eldama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Eldama's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Edwards. Takes it off the glass.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
With 1 on the clock, he knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought.
The previous play is under review.
The officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looks.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've played the better game. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bane. Oh, the power on that booty!
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've watch out below. Come on now, throw it down.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Edwards against Brooks. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the inside, shoots, puts the move on, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Right side, Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And the three off target. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. Conley feeling it out. The kick out to Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Morant with it. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
And perimeter score.
Oh, man. On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good from Morant. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks covering. Edwards drives in. Brooks grabs the board. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Now here's Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Puts it up from 15. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Morant with the steal. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside, Bane. Here's the three, and the three ball is good. Bane's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster swing.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Morant with a wide open look. They get the rebound. Jackson. Conley against Morant. Payne for three. The shot will not fall. And Minnesota will come the other way.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends gets the win for the Grizzlies.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for John Morant.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Memphis has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by Bane. That's a 2 from Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jackson a screen on Gobert. There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, if you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
And the Timberwolves call timing. They're trailing by 23. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
No good there. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the...
I smack clowns with mad style.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's Conley. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Now here's Conley, 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Outside Paul. From outside the arc. Counted from distance. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a lift for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Now here's Booker. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. And it's Gobert with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Paul finds Booker. Durant with a screen on Edwards. For 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Paul against Conley. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. Towns with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside McDaniels. From deep. Drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Paul off the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Paul's got 5 points.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
McDaniels against Booker. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Outside Conley. Up top Edwards. Lets it fly. And that one's long.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And stolen by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's Edwards outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. On the wing, Durant. Covered by Towns. They set the pick. Back to Okogie. The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. The shot won't fall. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Left side, Edwards. Towns for three. Sinks the tray.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Now here's Booker. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Paul against Conley. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Can't hit that one. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
McDaniels passes to Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards can't hit.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Back to Conley. The 3. They get the rebound.
Suns foul. Josh Octopi. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Suns. Towns with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Pass to Octopi. Booker for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Paul passes to Durant. Clock at 6. The baseline, Jay. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Driving inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves trail. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. To the wing on the left. Towns finds Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Here's Conley off the inbound. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Paul.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Edwards. Nails it from 3. Ross has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Conley against Payne. Pass to Anderson. And there's 1:45 left in the second period. Blocked! Outside Payne. Offline with a 3. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. From deep, Conley. It's hauled in by Baisley.
It's tough not to like a hard-working player like T.J. Warren. I mean, he gives his team a lot of effort and is a reliable points producer for them.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Payne, guarded closely to the wing, right side. Outside Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
There's a screen by Biyombo to the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away. Fast break, Minnesota. There's 38 seconds left in the second. Reed can't hit. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Right side Payne. Biyombo. Minnesota with a rebound.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Reed finds Anderson. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game. Pass to Warren. Ross for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Suns ahead. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so in the game for the Suns, Bismack Biyombo is out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Cam Payne. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. Tipped. Back to Ross. Picked up by Baisley. Outside Warren. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Edwards. Inside. Fades away. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the stifled tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And he can't hit the second. The Suns leading. Payne, pass to Ross. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Ross has got 5.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Edwards with the drive.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Finally plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Pass to Biyombo. Outside Ross. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Conley passes to Towns. to Conley. Here's Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Stolen by Ross. Stolen by Conley. Outside Edwards. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Beyond the arc. And they recover it. Gobert passes to Conley. Second chance shot. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. 5 points in the game.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Booker against Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Hits the trifecta. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Towns. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Booker against Edwards. Outside Booker, Ayton with a screen. Looking to end the drought. And Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 11 points.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Back to Paul. From behind the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
What I like about Paul is he picks smart shots to take, especially when they're behind the arc.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Durant with a screen on Conley. Paul passes to Durant. The kick out to Paul. There's the 3. Not going to go that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. It's Edwards on the wing. Give him 8. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Second team foul.
Throw good, Edwards.
At the line for
and good on the second, so he makes them both. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton, and stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. And there's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. 12 points for him.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Booker for 3. The shot off that time. Unable to get that one. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this.
37. Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Minnesota in the lead. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Outside Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Phoenix grabs the miss. Up top Durant, covered by Towns, and an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant slams it home.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
Conley against Paul. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Booker against Conley. Fader on the way. Offensive board. That one no good. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Six to shoot. To the middle.
Phoenix foul. Josh Octopi. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Durant with a steal.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota's shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Timeout called the Timberwolves.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The Suns trailing. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And so they foul intentionally.
Mike Conley. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The kick to Durant from downtown. That doesn't go either for Durant.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
McDaniels with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Out to the wing. Shots with the cold streak. The Suns clear it. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes.
Takes a 3. That's good from Paul on the assist from Durant.
I think you could sense it that trip up the floor. Paul was looking for his own shot. He got it.
Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
Booker, pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. We've got 1:23 left in the game. To the inside, Towns. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. To take the lead. He can't get that one to fall. McDaniels with some nice D. 54 seconds left in the final quarter. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And Ayton pulls it down.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Back to Durant. It's Booker on the wing, defended by Gobert. Ayton with a screen. 4 on the clock. Good chance here for Booker. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Back to Durant. Outside Booker. 5 on the clock. Over Edwards. Oh, offline. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
Well, Conley could put this team in a good position here. He's just got to relax and trust his mechanics.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws help him make this a 3-point game.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. Only 2 seconds left to play in the 4th. Your thoughts, guys?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous...
Smack clowns with mad style.
Yeah.